So first, y equals 3 is this. X equals 0 is this. And y equals x is the line that bisects the first and the second and the third quadrants. And because y equals x, so when y is 3, x is 3. So this is y equals x, this is x equals 0, y equals x, and y equals 3. The area enclosed among these three is that area. Okay, so I know that this is 3, 3. I know the area is found between 0 and 3. So the area will be the integral from 0 to 3 from above, which is y equals 3, minus below. I'm having a problem with that. I see your question. Now I see. I cannot, I'm going to write it, but I'm going to cross it out. So from the function from above, which is y equals 3, minus the function from below, which is x, I can still write it like that because this is f of x. So yeah, it works. So from function from above, which is f of x equals 3, minus the function from below, which is x. Yeah. So this is 3x minus x squared over 2 from 0 to 3. So I plug in and I have 9 minus 9 halves, which is 9 halves. Now, because it's a triangle, we can always find it, right? Base times height divided by 2. So that's another way. So the area will be 3 times 3 divided by 2. Right? Because it's a right triangle. So we can always determine that. For a moment, I thought that with the y that I have to present the area in terms of y, but no, it's not. There is no need. That's it. Very good questions. Any questions other than 5, 7, and 24?
Yeah, I actually had a question for 6 on 5 on 4.5 for the homework.
4.5, number 6 in the homework.
Yeah, I just had wouldn't it have been easier to FOIL that one out than
Yes, let's take a look.
To use substitution.
That's fine. So 4.5 problem 6, let me find it. So the integral from 3t to the 4th plus 2 times t to the 3rd dt. If you find that substitution, that there is something easier than substitution, of course use it. I'm never going to force you to use substitution. But if you do use substitution, let's say let u be 3t to the 4th plus 2, and du equals 12t to the 3rd dt. So all you have to make up is that 12, and I can make Landon happy and put it inside first.
Okay.
Because he's right. Why did I put it already outside? Okay. So then the 12 and the t to the 3rd and dt, all these, but now I have to still take 1 over 12 outside. So this will be u du.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying it's easier. I'm saying it's a simple application of substitution if you want. So then we get 1 over 12, u squared over 2 plus a constant c. We multiply and we have to go back to the substitution because the answer has to be given in the letter, the variable, the function is given to us. So I have 1 over 12 outside. Oh, I'm sorry, 24. 1 over 24, I'll delete that in a minute. I'll erase it. U squared, so this is 3t to the 4th plus 2, everything squared plus a constant c. And remember, you do not need anyone to tell you for the indefinite integral whether this is correct or not. If you say, I don't trust my work, do the check. Differentiate this, 1 over 20. Don't ask me why. have no reason. 1/24 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3t to the fourth plus 2 to 2 minus 1 times the inner function prime, which is 12t to the third. And this goes away. So the 12 and 2 and 24 go away, and I'm back to the original function, 3t to the fourth plus 2 times t to the third. So I know that the answer is correct. Alex, was this correct, or is this okay?
Yeah, it was correct.
Okay, perfect. Other questions for me?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so we're going back now to practice because we only had one example. And where is the page number? 434. 434. And let's choose anything else concerning definite integrals. We did not practice enough. We only had one example. From 45, anything you want. From 45 till 66. Anything you want. And then I would like to look at a word problem and start chapter 5. We are picking from definite integrals. Anything you want. If you don't pick, I will. Okay, I would like to pick 61. Get ready with what you picked. 0 to 1, 12x. The fifth root, gee whiz. The fifth root of 1 minus x squared dx. Perfect. It's an ugly one, right? It's not an easy situation to deal with, but we're going to make it very easy. 12 is 12. I can even take it outside. X is x. There is nothing I can do. Dx is dx. So this is my problem. Because if I only have x or t or z, I can take it to 1/5. So that's the power is not a problem. It's what inside here is the problem, because it's 2 terms or more. If it were 1 term, it wouldn't be difficult. But it's 2 terms and I cannot simplify it. So that's my starting point. I'm going to say, let u be 1 minus x squared. I need to find du. Without du, I can't continue because I can't change the integral. So can anyone give us du for this function? This function.
2x.
6.
So one more time, what do I write?
Negative 2x.
That's not enough.
Dx.
Yes.
Or du.
No. This is
Oh, yeah, d. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, the function is in x. Then I differentiate it, and I have to multiply by what it has, which is dx. Good. So let's see if we have this. Yes. I have this. I have this. I have the x, and I have the dx. I don't have the negative 2. I can make it very easily. I will change 12 into negative 2 times negative 6. I will use the negative 2, and the negative 6 will go in front. Don't copy the limits of integration. So now negative 2 with x and dx is du. Negative 2 with x and dx. They are in du now. What is left? A negative 6. It's already out. What is left? The fifth root of u. This is a piece of cake. The fifth root of u is u to 1/5. Now the moment of truth. Please plug in 0 and determine the lower limit for u.
One.
Excellent. Now please plug in 1 and determine the upper limit for u.
Minus 1.
1 minus 1.
0.
Perfect. Okay, so negative 6, u to 1/5 plus 1 over 1/5 plus 1 from 1 to 0. This is a definite integral. We don't have c in it. We have to evaluate it, and the answer will be a number. So then, negative 6. So this is 6u to 6/5 over 6/5 from 1 to 0. And I flip. Negative 6, 5 over 6, this will go away, times u to 6/5 from 1 to 0. So the final answer is negative 5, parentheses. I plug in 0, I get 0, minus, I plug in 1, I get 1. So the answer is 5. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. This was not a very friendly situation. Okay, let's choose the next one. I'm sharing my screen. Anything else you would like to work on? The mechanism is the same. Steps are the same. The only difference is the limits of integration will change, and the answer is a number. Okay, what else?
Yeah.
Yes?
Can we do 49?
49. 49. So we have the integral from 0 to 2, from e to 4x dx. For 49, we do not need a substitution, but let's use the substitution now. This is my problem. So I'm going to say, let t be 4x. Can anyone give us the differential of t?
4 dx.
4 dx.
Thank you. Excellent. Do I have 4 dx? No, but it's a little number. I can always make it up. Multiply the top by 4, multiply the bottom by 4. That's 1. I'm not changing anything. So I have a 1/4 in front. I have the integral. 4 dx. 4 dx is dt. And this is e to t. Careful now. I cannot copy the limits of integration for x to t. So I plug in. What do I get for the lower limit for t?
0.
Excellent. I plug in. What do I get for the upper limit for t?
8.
That's it. So then I have e to t. That's it. With 1/4 in front from 0 to 8. So 1/4. I plug in 8 minus, when I plug in 0, careful, this is not 0, it's 1.
1.
So e to 0 is 1. Good. Good pick. See if you feel like working on anything else. Anything else with a definite integral?
51.
51. Where are you, 51? I see it. And 51, we have the integral from 1 to 3, from 2x plus 3 over x squared plus 3x dx. Perfect. Perfect pick. So the numerator of a fraction is never a problem. The denominator is. Because if I have one term, I can simplify and separate the fraction. But if I have two terms, I cannot. The numerator with two terms is friendly, unless I have the square root on it, which creates a problem. But I don't. This is a simple polynomial. So my problem is this. So I'm going to say let u be x squared plus 3x. As long as du is in the problem, minus a little constant or factor that I can always make up. So can anyone give us du for u?
2xd plus 3. dx.
Excellent. Do I have it? Look at that. Excellent. I do. I do. It's just 2x plus 3 times dx. That's exactly what I have. And this is my u. Awesome. Do not copy the limits of integration. I have du over u. So now, careful. What is the lower limit for u?
4.
Excellent. What is the upper limit for u?
12.
So we have 9 plus 9, right? 18. Good.
Okay.
Good. Which function prime is 1 over u? There is only one function whose derivative is 1 over u.
Value.
From
Natural log.
4 to 18. I plug in 18. I subtract when I plug in 4. Very good pick. Did we get the idea? Do you think we need to practice more, or can we look at a word problem now?
On a lab question, after I get this problem,
Yes?
they don't deduct the natural log 1, just they put
Natural log
the
1,
first number.
natural log 1 is 0, if that's what you mean.
Okay.
So if you're talking about natural log 1, that is 0. Was that the question, Tess?